According to the American Cancer Society, more than 10,000 kids will be diagnosed with some form of cancer this year. Riley Hospital for Children is one of the top hospitals in the country in treating pediatric cancer.
Yeah, News 8's Cody Adams knows all too well the role Riley plays in saving lives, and he joins us now with more on this story. Cody.
Yeah, guys, our oldest daughter, now 7 years old, was born with a rare form of leukemia. My family's now part of a club that we never wanted to be a part of, but thankful that we are. As childhood cancer becomes more prevalent, Riley Hospital for Children continues to work toward a cure.
I know that I was like really sick. That's kind of the only thing that, yeah.
Hearing the words your child has cancer is something nobody should go through.
Devastating, I think, is the word that it just, from that moment forward, our life was never the same.
That was our reality. As new parents, we were thrilled to have a healthy baby girl. But just 4 months in, that changed. Our sweet Madeline was battling for her life, making simple tasks like holding our new baby more difficult.
So when I could hold her, I held her all day if I could. But I just remember them like placing her in my arms with all those cords, and at one point, like inpatient, that was the only way that I could hold her, is if somebody put her in my arms. And so I think people take that for granted sometimes. I did.
Dr. Jody Skiles is the medical director of the Pediatric Stem Cell Transplant and Immunotherapy Program at Riley Hospital for Children. For the last 4 years, she's been leading some of the best doctors and nurses in treating pediatric cancer patients from across the region.
The nature of the field that we work in with pediatric cancer patients, many times patients are being referred to us, so we're not the first line of defense. We are who patients end up seeing as providers that nobody ever wants to see.
She handled our daughter's treatment from the beginning, alongside Dr. Kent Robertson and pediatric nurse practitioner Paula Towell.
Maddie was diagnosed when she was four months old. I think she presented initially for care when she was 3 months old. And we do transplants in kids that young, but it is not the vast majority of the work that we do.
It was the hardest and scariest thing we could have imagined as parents. The unfortunate thing is we're not the only family to ever go through that. Kendall Wynn was diagnosed with leukemia at 5 years old. After going into remission, her cancer returned 9 years later as she was just getting into high school.
It really came out of nowhere. Like during cheer, I was just very tired and all that. So I went to the doctor. They thought I had something with my thyroid, but it ended up I had relapse.
Now turning 18, a large majority of Kendall's life has been spent at Riley, something hard for her and her mother.
Yes, it was hard to swallow, because when I thought of cancer, I never thought of a child with cancer. I always thought of an older adult with cancer.
Kendall's journey has been long and difficult at times. For kids like Kendall and Maddie, it's not just the treatment they receive at Riley that help, but mostly the people.
I have like a deep connection with my doctors. They didn't treat me like I was a patient. They just treated me like I was just a normal kid.
They kind of treat you like you're a part of like their family. Like every time I walk in there, it's like, oh, they're our family.
Kendall is now a senior in high school. Her goal is to become a nurse to help people who face the same battles she is.
I feel like a motivator to other people, just like a walking miracle, just to show people that I can battle it once, but I can also battle it twice and get through it.
Kendall's doing better now, and our sweet Maddie is a vibrant 7-year-old with the whole world ahead of her. But the harsh reality is that's not the case for every child that comes through the door.
That part of my job is the most difficult thing we deal with.
Tomorrow, we're going to take a look at the intense treatment children like Maddie and Kendall face as they fight for their lives.
Cody, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no, thank you guys.
Something that's so, 7 years, you guys have been doing this for 7 years.
Yeah.
What's the one thing that you're like, wow, I wish I would have known this 7 years ago?
That it's going to be okay. You know, even if it hadn't turned out the way that it has for us,
in the end, it's all going to be okay. And that's really a testament to the work that they do at Riley.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to share the next 4 parts of this because I think people are going to get a real insight at what that's like. So
We're lucky to have Riley here in Central Indiana. Cody, thank you. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.